Now, Amy Dowden has big plans for 2024. Among them, winning Strictly. After stepping away from the dance floor, of course, last year, where she had to undergo treatment for breast cancer. She did, however, I'm sure you saw this, manage a show-stopping appearance during the final. Well, Amy joins me now. I was so glad because, you know, before the final we talked about, because you've still got that boot on your foot because you broke your foot and you were supposed to be in Strictly final and we weren't sure whether you'd be there, and then ta-da! It was a moment, wasn't it?
I know, because the production team has just been amazing, and I was meant to have done a whole number, a group number, based on a dance about my cancer journey, and I was devastated when I broke my foot and I couldn't do it. But being the amazing team and Jason Gilkinson,
sorted it,
the creative director, I, you know, did armography, fanography, and just being back there and that adrenaline and that, you know, what I've missed so much.
It's your happy place.
Yeah, it made my dancing heart so happy being back.
I know, because it must be so frustrating for you. First of all, with having to go through all of the cancer, you know, going through that anyway, that's hellish. And then things are getting better, and then you break the foot. How are you in this thing? When is that going?
I know. So I go back this afternoon.
Okay.
And I'll see the fracture clinic. But obviously, being on chemo, it can delay, you know, your bones healing. It can make your bone density weaker to begin with. So I'll get some answers this afternoon, but I cannot wait for it to come off.
I know. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to set it alight or keep it as a souvenir?
I'm not really sure.
I don't know what to do with that. I'm not sure what to do with it. And how? Because I know you've been having to have injections against blood clotting and stuff.
So yeah, I've had 2 blood clots in my arm, one on my lungs, and at the beginning of December, the doctors, I was rushed in and they were worried it was travelling to the heart, but I'm injecting myself every day and my stomach is black and blue from it.
Just all bruised with the injection. You've been through it. I'm sure you just thought, you know what, 2023, thanks a bunch, goodbye.
Yeah, I really did. And actually, on New Year's Eve, when you wake up and you see everyone's posts about the year, I was actually quite bitter.
I'm not surprised. I don't blame you for a nanosecond. Who wouldn't be? It's like you... I thought it was really interesting what you said on social media. You said, I've been robbed. I was actually... You know, this year was robbed for me. You just didn't have the year that you expected. Of course you didn't.
I had, at the beginning of the year, so many lovely plans, and I was on the Strictly Arena tour and, you know, a honeymoon planned with my husband, and then within a day, when I got the news...
Your life changes, right?
And it doesn't just change for during the treatment or surgery. It changes forever, to be honest with you, because it has changed me as a person.
It must do. Of course it must. It changes everything. It changes your whole... It's that thing of, you know, peace of mind is very underrated. But, you know, when you're going through something like this, obviously you don't have that. Because your brain is, what's going to happen? What if? You've got all these things going on.
My parents, my family, I see the pain in their eyes. You know, the worry that, you know, it affected all of us, you know, my husband, my lovely dance school and my students, my young children in the dance school. Yeah, you know, I looked back and I did find, you know, some amazing opportunities that I had.
Of course.
But also, when I looked back, I thought, I've had cancer, I've lost my hair, I've lost my boob, you know, I've had sepsis and I went into septic shock, I've had blood clots, broke my foot, like, surely, and I don't know, and then you're watching everybody else share these lovely photos and reels, and I was like, you know, I was a bit jealous.
No, well, I love your honesty. I think it's fantastic and really refreshing. It really is. But looking ahead to this year, obviously you can't go on the Strictly tour, which is, we were talking about that with Craig yesterday, weren't we, with Craig River-Horwood. Can't do that, but you're there in spirit, and I'm sure you'll go along and see them and all of that and be part of the gang. But things to look forward to. What are you focusing on?
Do you know, I just want to get myself back on that dance floor, and I would love, you know, it would be amazing to win Strictly, but winning will just be back with the gang, dancing, doing what I love, in front of the audience with the people I love. Yeah, I've missed it so much.
And they've missed you. Everyone in the gang says it's just not the same without you. You know, that you're very much at the heart of it. You always have been, you know, ever since you joined. Is there anybody that we can pair you up with to guarantee You winning.
Do you know, there's a few people.
Go on then, who?
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, yes, he's
He'd be
available.
good.
Yes, he is
Ben
available.
Shepherd, I heard, is quite good.
Ben Shepherd has got twinkle toes.
Right, okay.
There is. He has a base of dancing ability, but there's. I mean, he's like a little bud that needs to flower, and you
Yeah.
are the very person that could bring that out.
Yeah.
I think so. Can we make that happen?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
You know, because Hugh might be busy because you know he's doing Wolverine, and he's sort of doing that. So he might not be able to make it. Let's just manage our expectations. But Ben Shepherd,
Yeah.
let's phone him up after
Or a
this.
fellow Welshie, like Luke Evans.
Luke, why has Luke
Yeah.
not done it?
I know.
Why is he not?
I've danced for him on the show.
Yeah.
And he's so lovely.
He's the loveliest man in all the
Yeah.
world. And he's funny and he's a good laugh. Oh, you two would go on so well. Would that be the first two Welsh people winning?
Yeah, well, I danced with Colin Jackson for a Christmas special,
So you did.
but not on the main show. There's
Right.
never been an all-Welsh pairing because I'm the only ever Welsh
This
professional.
is a great game to play. I love this game. Who can we pair you up with to make sure you lift the trophy? I think we've got some really good ones there.
Yeah.
Right, we'll work on it. Amy, it's so good to see you. It really is. I know you're going to be working with us throughout
Yes,
the year.
thank you
and
so
I cannot
much.
wait. It's going to be great fun. Just to see. We just need you to have some fun. That's what you
Yeah.
need. You deserve it after everything that you've been through. Great to see you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Lorraine.
Thank you so much.